right, hey there, everybody, and good Thursday morning. It's Eric here with a live video update on YouTube and on Facebook, dealing with the flood threat for today. Now, we did have some problems last evening. Let me turn down my volume there. We did have some problems last evening with some flooding in parts of Columbiana County, but then the rain started to fizzle a little bit as it headed north, and we did not have as many problems farther north. Down in Columbiana County, though, some road closures last night and this morning from West Point down to Wellsville. Some radar indications here in this kind of brown color, just to the south of West Point and closer to Glenmore. 3 inches or so worth of rain last evening, and that's why we had flash flood warnings out down there. So yeah, it was a big problem. And this morning, let me actually bring up there we go. And this morning, we thankfully are in a little bit of a lull across the region. Let's take a look at the regional radar this morning. Not much going on this morning, and I expect this lull to continue for a good chunk of the day. Now, that does not mean it's not going to rain at all, but the showers will be fairly widely scattered, I think, for this morning and into the afternoon. I'll show you the modeling in just a second. No surprise, we still have a flash flood watch out for our entire area. This is still in effect and is out until later on this evening and into the overnight. So that's a flash flood watch, and flash flooding remains are by far and away number one concern. Now, we're not real concerned about severe weather today, hail, damaging winds, that kind of thing, but we could have some issues with some flooding for sure. What we call the flash flood guidance is pretty loaded, and what we mean by that is flash flood guidance is the amount of rain it would take in a certain amount of time to cause some flash flooding. And again, the guidance is pretty low today. Take Mahoning County, for example, right here. Let me grab my, can I grab my highlighter? It doesn't want to let me highlight that. If you look carefully over here, Mahoning County, and I'll actually turn on my mouse cursor so this will be a little bit easier to see. All right, not going to be able to get that to work either. But if you look at Mahoning County over here on the left, the amount of rain it would take to cause some flash flooding issues is only 1.1 inches in an hour, 1.4 inches in 3 hours, 1.5 inches in 6 hours. That's pretty low. That's not a ton of rain in this kind of a setup to cause some problems. The ground is saturated, and we can get quite a bit of runoff going on if we get too much rain. Now, let's talk about the timing of the rain today. Again, a relative lull for the morning, the first part of the afternoon. There could be a shower at any point, but they're not going to be all that numerous. The bigger concern, I think, is as we head towards the late afternoon and into the evening. Here's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Our model painting a pretty grim-looking picture here with some showers, perhaps a thunderstorm, and this is when we can see some tropical rains in many, many places by about rush hour. So rush hour could be a tough one today. Plan on the possibility of some standing water on roads. Worst case scenarios include some road closures because of too much water, and this could just be a rough evening commute for us. That's the window that we're most concerned about, the most places having problems with too much rain, and then scattered showers up until about midnight, and then we're out of the woods. And I'll tell you, the weather actually looks very, very nice tomorrow and into Saturday. The humidity will be much lower. It'll be dry. It's going to be nice outside for a couple of days. And actually, I don't think Sunday will be that bad, even though there's a small risk of a shower or a thunderstorm as we wrap up the weekend. So stay weather aware today. Of course, you'll have any warnings pushed to your Storm Tracker 21 app. Make sure you have those alerts turned on. And I'll have updates on social media throughout the day. And of course, full updates this evening on 21 News at 6 and 11. Have a great Thursday.